Hey guys. So basically, I want to come on here and say hello. Um, it's been a while. I've just been living life outside of the internet, which has been great. I don't think people really realize how much time, effort, and energy that it takes to upload content. So, not having to think about content has been great for me. So, yeah, yesterday was my first day of senior year. So, I'm just ready to graduate. I'm just ready to graduate. I feel like I've been in college for 10 years, and everybody that's going to grad school, props to you, because 4 years is enough for me. I'm good, I'm good. So, yeah. So basically, I just want to come check in, see how you guys are doing. Yeah, there's a big elephant in the room. There's a huge elephant in the room, which is I cut my hair off. Um, Basically, I just felt like my locks were not started in the best time. So what happened was I've been thinking about it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start my locks on January 1st, 2022. So I started my locks January 1st, and January 2nd is when all of that drama started with my roommate. So if you're not really understanding, just go back and watch all the authentic vlogs and listen to my podcast. Because if you listen to my podcast episode on setting boundaries, you'll know what's going on with that. So it just kind of felt like I did not like the energy that I started my locks with. And I also am very insecure about my head shape. It's very round and it's very big. Like my hair isn't even styled right now. It's just I woke up and put some water on it, so it's looking kind of crazy, but I also wanted to get the experience of having hair this short because I am so insecure about my head shape. So I feel like when you force yourself to get in that uncomfortable position, it it forces you to accept it. Like I can't change my head shape, so I'll be living with this head shape for the rest of my life. And I'm not looking to do any type of procedure where I don't even think that exists. A procedure where you can change your head shape. I don't think that exists. So, yeah, I just kind of feel like when you force yourself to be uncomfortable, it makes you accept things as they are. So, yeah, so I combed my locks out. It took me like 3 days. And then, okay, this is the main reason though. When I combed my locks out, I saw areas of my hair that were weakened by the uneven parts of my locks. So basically, what happened was I started my locks myself, and then 3 weeks later, I went to the salon because I was just very nervous about washing my hair for the first time, and I didn't know if I was going to be able to find the parts by myself. So I went to the salon. And when I went to the salon, she combined some of the locks that I did not ask her to combine. She combined it without me asking her to. And so my perspective is this person is a cosmetologist, they're a professional, they should really know what they're doing. So I just let her do her thing. But then as the months went on, I realized that I didn't like the way that she put some of the locks together, and it she kind of like combined a lot of locks in the front because if I saw a sensitive area of my edges, I would make it into two locks. But then when she did my hair, she like would combine something that was two locks into one. But when you have locks, you have to consider that they're going to expand and they're going to grow. And so that was my idea was I don't want to put a lot of tension on my edges. I just want to have the healthiest hair possible. So yeah, I was 8 months in and I was like, I'm just really not happy with this parting. And I was like, well, maybe I should let them fully mature until I make any final decisions. But at the end of the day, I was like, you know what? If I don't like it now, I'm probably not going to like it in a year or two. So I might as well just cut it off, deal with my hair, and I'll just start my locks at a different time when I'm not in this funky energy. So, yeah, that is a story time. So if you see any content after this video and you're like shocked, which some people are going to be because some people are not going to watch this live, so they're just going to be shocked. But yeah, that's the story behind it. And it's crazy to me how much I've changed as a person because at one point in my life, I was obsessed with hair growth. Like it was really unhealthy. Like, I mean, it wasn't I mean, I did the inversion method. Like that was the extent to how unhealthy it was. But I would have never thought that I would willingly and voluntarily cut my hair off. Like I just I can't really fathom 12-year-old me being like, hey, one day you're going to cut your hair off. I would have been like, that don't sound like her. You must have got the wrong one. So it's just crazy to see how much I've changed as a person within a couple of years. Um, so yeah, like I said, that was the reason, in case anybody was wondering, because on my first big chop, I got a lot of comments like, why would you do this? Your hair was so healthy. Your hair was so long. Like, what was wrong with it? Like, there doesn't have to be anything wrong with your hair to cut it. Like, you don't have to always have cancer or have some reason why, like some medical reason as to why you're cutting your hair. So I just want to get that straight. But yeah, so I don't really know. I'm so busy, like being a senior, being a full-time student alone is a lot of work. So I really commend all of the content creators that are in college because when I watch other people that make videos who are in college, their editing is so much more detailed than mine is. So I know it takes them a really, really long time to edit their videos because they're really good. Um, and so just know that balancing all of that stuff is a lot of work. Being a full-time student is already a lot of work. So then adding, self-care and socializing and going to the gym and like adding life on top of YouTube, it's just really a lot and it takes a lot of dedication. So I don't know when I'm gonna be back. I have an idea of what I want to do, but it's not set in stone. I am gonna be recording the podcast soon, so if you guys don't see me, you'll hear my voice. And so yeah, I just wanted to come give you all this update and yeah. So because I'm not getting a lot of like comments or anything, this is probably not the best time for me to be going live, but I am. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and leave this live up for anybody who wants to see it, and with my public service announcement.